I know your name is Ariel, but please stop acting like a passive aggressive little girl, attacking the UFC and Dana White every chance you get. It's just kind of annoying because that's your whole focus all the time. It's like I used to really like your personality, your show, your interviews, and I still do to a certain extent. But you're always going off like your whole persona. Everything you talk about is what did the UFC do wrong? What did Dana White do wrong? Ooh, they're so bad, they're so evil, blah blah blah. Like that's your whole persona now. And it's like so passive aggressive and it's so annoying. Like, yeah, you could dislike the guy, yeah, you could dislike the UFC, but don't make it your entire being. Like it comes out in every interview, it comes out in everything you do and say is like the UFC's evil and Dana White's evil. It's like, okay, we get it. Be a man. Two men get into a ring and they fight and they come out shaking hands. They kiss and make up. And then go on about their business. But their whole persona is not changed for the rest of eternity to just attack this other person. They say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And I feel like you are a woman scorned. Because that's all you do. Every opportunity, every chance. Oh, what did Dana White say? Oh, what did the UFC say? Oh, what are they doing now? Oh, what are they doing now? Oh, what are they doing now? It's like, get over it. Get over it already. And now you're saying, oh, the Dana White saying that fighters have to be offered 3 fights a year is all hogwash? Like, really? Like, how do you figure? Like, a lot of fighters have corroborated that. And you say, oh, well, Nate Diaz said he wasn't offered a fight in 9 months. Nate Diaz? The biggest exaggerator in the UFC? Really? I'm sure he was offered a fight. I mean, I don't know. He could be telling the truth. But he does exaggerate at times. So that's one. Another one was Francis Ngannou, who said, I didn't get my 6 fights. You're freaking injured. If you're on the injured list, I'm sure there's something in the contract that says if you're injured, we don't offer you a fight. Depending on how much time you're out. If you're out for half the year, we can't offer you 3 fights in 6 months. And then Chris Cyborg comes out and says, oh, I didn't get my 3 fights a year. I only got 2 fights a year. Or I only fought twice a year. But she's saying she only fought twice a year. She's not saying she wasn't offered 3 fights a year. She's saying she only fought 2 times a year. So no one is actually coming out and saying that is a lie what the UFC is saying. That is a lie what Dana White is saying. And I think somebody probably would have came out by now fighters would have came out by now and said specifically they do not offer 3 fights a year. But there's a lot of people that really dislike the UFC, especially fighters who have left the organization. I'm sure they would come out and say that does not happen. So why would they lie? Why would they lie about that? It sounds right. They have to have something for the fighters. I mean, I'm not saying the UFC is the best organization. I'm not saying the UFC, treats their fighters the best, because they don't. They don't treat their fighters the best. They don't have the best contracts. Obviously, the fighters could make a lot more money elsewhere. Hence the reason why Nate Diaz is leaving, because he can make a lot more money elsewhere. So I'm not like trying to defend Dana White or trying to defend the UFC. What I'm just trying to say is I wish you would get back to your old style, get over your beef with Dana White, like let it go. It's almost like you have an obsession with it, and it comes out in your reporting. I could tell you're a great guy, you're a great interviewer. I've always liked you from the very beginning. I was like, man, this guy knows his stuff. And it's just slowly changed over time because you have this beef, you have this obsession, you have this like a woman's fury that never gets over, and just every opportunity. Oh, what did they do? What did they say? Oh, the UFC. Oh, Dana White. Yeah. Oh, they're evil. Like putting a magnifying glass to every little thing. It's just has taken you over. And I just trying to offer a little advice here. I'm just trying to say, I think, if you went back a little, got over your beef, the reporting would be a little bit better. I don't know I know there's plenty of other stuff to talk about than how horrible and disgusting the UFC and Dana White are. I don't know. I don't know if other people can see it. I'm sure they probably can. But passive aggressiveness is one of the most annoying things ever. It's like, be a man. Men usually aren't passive aggressive. They don't hold a grudge for their entire life. Like, that's all I could say. Be a man. Man.